Good day, everyone. Ali's here from Safi Financial Network. Today is October 19, 2023. Here is another daily analysis. Okay, we had another sell-off today, so ugly sell-off. Early session market was kind of like a flat doji bar, but market just pushed back the price to the downside after Jay Powell's speech. Basically, he didn't say anything. He was pretty I should say the verbiage was absolutely the same as the previous meeting. So he's pretty consistent, I should say, for the last year or two to say the same thing, but market just take it as a different approach or probably estimate is kind of like a different, but the verbiage was exactly the same thing. So we are happy about the economy cool down, but geopolitical tensions actually are picking up. So that's kind of like enforce some risks to the market, which everyone knows about this stuff. And also, he just mentioned that if inflation is getting back to the upside, we still have more rate hike to come. But right now, we are just pausing for now. So that is basically the same thing that you overhear in every single meeting. And I don't know why market is just using those words as an excuse to getting downside or even for the upside move. Sometimes it's just going to the upside just because they are taking those words as an excuse. Right now, we are just coming back with our analysis. Market just had a high volume, sharp sell-off today, 18 million traded for SPY, which is S&P 500 ETF. And basically, this means we are pretty close to the bottom. If you just look at the indicators doesn't tell you, but this is the level that I was talking about before. So there were two scenarios. So one is this bullish consolidation triggers to the upside, and this is going to be a decisive pivotal point, which obviously didn't happen. And the next scenario was market just getting to the downside and getting to this area, which is a 42.58 to 42.90. And right now, I don't see a reversal sign. I just need to see some kind of like a pullback or sharp move to the upside. So still, there could be kind of like a volatility just forming the base here. But I should say based on the high volume today and even some more high volumes tomorrow, we can't just expect market direction for the next days. But October timeframe, as we talked about this, and also September timeframe is pretty volatile right now. October, just we had an early October rally. Right now, it's coming back down. This level could be a first decisive moment for the market. If market wants to come back, Friday is going to be a show time and needs to get back above this level. Or if it wants to get to the downside, again tomorrow or early next week, we should just take out this pivotal point. Because if market take out this pivotal point, I should say it can go all the way down to here to this area, just the deeper side, but we are getting to a multi-weeks consolidation area just above 4,000 area, which I don't think still that's going to happen. But some people are just talking about this capitulation phase going all the way down to here to just stop out all previous people here who bought back stocks, commodities, anything related to stock market here. When they're out, the market can shift over to the upside and potential. This pattern is forming for a double top or even new all-time high. But right now, everyone is just panicking. The fear and greed index for CN is pretty bearish. So whenever we see some kind of like a bearishness, something like that, we are pretty close at the bottom of the market. But right now, as I said, technically, we should just pay attention to this level. And when this level is broken, the ultimate target, I should say, probably we can see another deeper down to here, just below this area. But market just if market carved out a bit and retracing back up, that would be a pretty bullish signal. But if it take out this with a sharp candle to the downside, can go all the way down to here to 4,000 to 4,100. So we can see some kind of like a capitulation there. And when we see capitulation, we can see the market bottom is there. So right now, we are not estimating, we are not forecasting, we are just seeing the chart, very, very agnostic. to see the trade setups for the coming days or weeks. But I should say, this is, as long as we are above this pivotal point, this bottom is kind of like a multi-weeks bottom for longer term. But right now we are pretty close to this, so we should just keep an eye how market is reacting to this level. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was kind of like ugly today as well. So if you just look at 2 hour chart, which is my favorite one for day trading. So market just at the doji bar, here's the Fed Powell speech about the interest rate and economy and overall. I don't know if it was valuable, but seems like market just like it. Tons of volatilities. So this demand area obviously broken to the downside. Right now we are just getting to this interesting pivotal point, a breakout level. I should say this is kind of like a very, very nice risk to reward long position. If market retracing back up tomorrow, I should say this is very, very interesting. Market just bottom, and we can go all the way back up here to this level and this level for our next scenario. If market just get above this trend line, I should say next pullback could be a fantastic buying opportunity because that would be a very, very spiky moment to the upside. Tomorrow is going to be a Friday, option expiry for months of October, lots of volumes and volatilities there. So we will see how it goes. But market reacted once to this demand area. Nicely surged to the upside. Right now, it's coming back to test a mini demand here in this nice W pattern or kind of like a double bottom formation in this demand area. If this one obviously doesn't work out, you can go lower all the way down to here to 13,000 to 14,000, which I don't think it's going to happen. But again, market doesn't pay attention what I think or what I don't. Market just do itself whatever it wants. So just respect the market, see the locations, see the levels, and see how it goes. Moving on to US 30, which is Dow Jones, the same as S&P 500. This one had an ugly chart today as well, so just going all the way down here. We are just getting into this, again, this area. So we can see Dow is hitting this trend line for kind of like a double test here as like a double bottom, or kind of like, I should say, a W pattern. So we will see how it goes. But right now, Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, they are just heading down to these levels. But I should say, again, Dow Jones can outperform the other ones down the road because lots of people, when market is getting to the shaky and kind of like a fragile, Dow is going to be a safe place for those heavy value stocks like a GoldMiners, like a financials. Financial did have bad day today, so we will take care of that in a bit. But the energy and also healthcare, those ones are kind of like a safe place for market when market is heading down or tumbling. Moving on to individual names, starting with yield. So yield reversal today. So is this going to be just reversal pullback before the next surge? Or this is going to be the top? So that's the $1,000,000 question. And I should say yield is in a cyclical topping formation. I mentioned this 100 times, but I don't know if this is going to be a top or this is going to be a top or this is going to be a top. But based on the overall picture, this is a multi-month, I should say multi-year top information. It doesn't mean that it can go all the way down to here tomorrow, but it means we are at the beginning of the topping cycle, and we should just see a reversal any day or any week is coming. So just be careful on that one. Yield had a downtick today, so we take it as the topping for now. But again, we should see this level. So this is very, very important. If it takes out this pivotal point and it pull back to this, could be a great sell here. If it takes out this, it can go all the way down to here as well. So, well, we'll see how it goes with yield. But yield right now is kind of like the future indicator for the market as well. So this means Federal Reserve, they're not gonna do another rate hike, at least for the short term. So that's the market sentiment or yield sentiment. Treasuries just heading down sharply today. Again, Treasury doesn't pay attention to yield. After those 4 dojis, when just market gap down and then buyers coming back, Treasuries just smashed all those buyers down today, getting down to $82. To be honest, I dropped the towel. I don't know where it goes. So for the future, probably we are kind of like seeing this one as a bottom, but it seems like I was wrong, obviously. So this one is going down as well. Again, when yield is reversing down, probably we'll see the light at the end of the tunnel for Treasury. So that's interesting because yield is down, Treasury is down as well. Basically, they have inverse correlation to each other. Right now, it's just going down. I don't know what's going on with this, but probably that's going to be a stop hunting for treasuries. Gold moving very well. So when yield is down, gold is up, spicy and spiky, nicely getting above 1969, which was my third target. And right now, just getting at a 1937. So this is pretty nice when you see gold is playing out very, very nicely. It's just going above this pivotal point. I should say gold can go to 2020, right? This level to this supply area. So just be careful on that because for those ones who are just using support and resistance, they just put a stop loss here. Make sure that just protect yourself because this one can hit your stop losses and coming back. It doesn't pay attention to these pivots, especially after this nice momentum to the upside. It can go all above a 2000 or 2020. So we'll see how it goes with gold. Moving on to crude. Crude had another uptick today, so very, very volatile. Goes all the way down to 85, but getting back to the 89. So still lower high compared to yesterday, but not a bad price action. Still positive there. VIX just a sharp move to the upside. As I said, if this pattern triggers to the upside, it can go all the way up to 25. So VIX now above $20. It can go all the way up to 25 for a decisive or kind of like important top information. Dixie coming down, so follow the yield, still bullish consolidation, but this is a bullish consolidation or kind of like a distribution to the downside. Again, the level above is going to be this. Here's the level below. So any either breakout could be very, very sharp and spicy. However, I should say one more thing. So here is a weekly supply area, which initiate this breakout for Dixie. So Dixie right now is just doing a symmetry here. So when we are just seeing a symmetry in a weekly supply area, just be careful on that because a couple of times it didn't react. Once it reacts here, probable scenario is going to be take out this and then reversal to the downside. So which is pretty bearish. But if it goes straight to the downside, I should say this scenario is not gonna be valid. We are just seeing a Dixie crash is coming to here as well. So I'm kind of like inclined to the downside rather than upside because yield is reversing back down as well. Moving on to technology, still magma indicator is showing pretty nicely. Probably I'm gonna change it to Magnificent 7 for index. So still working on that, but this tells me that still market hold up pretty well in the big techies. Apple is down today, so 38 cents down. Not a bad price action. Still can go lower to 170, 171, but after that, I'm not sure. Amazon, pretty bullish in the morning, but ended up negative. Candle, especially after hours, goes down another 36 cents. So pretty kind of like the same level as yesterday level. Meta, $4.60 down. Meta is just heading the top information here. It can go all the way down to here. Microsoft, $1.21 up. Not a bad price action compared to the other ones. However, this bullish consolidation, if it doesn't take out this candle, I should say, around 320, it can still going to the upside 347, 350. So we will see how it goes. Google, 21 cents down. Netflix, $55 up. So Netflix just smashed all the bears and bulls at the same time. So if you're bull with Netflix, I was, to be honest, looking for this area to spike up. But Netflix, due to earning yesterday, it's just going all the way up there, 16%. Without Netflix, Nasdaq would be ugly today. So that's what I'm telling. Tesla, 9% down, again, due to earning. It goes all the way down to here. So Tesla can go, I should say, a sub 200 level. Getting to this level is going to be very, very interesting. Semiconductors, it was positive early session, but ended up negative. SMH closed 99 cents down today. SOX, the worst one, $7.76 down. TSM just gained a bit, not a bit actually, not a bad price action. It goes all the way up here to, I should say, yeah, to $94, but ended up with a shooting star or kind of like a topping tail there. AMD ended up positive, but still price action is not positive, negative there. So we can go all the way down to here, just below a 100 level to test this demand area, and we'll see how it goes. NVIDIA is coming down, so this bearish consolidation prior this pivot, especially when we have this head and shoulder here. So NVIDIA can go all the way down here, I should say, 367 to 380. That's going to be the result for NVIDIA for the bear case. If you want to just go with put option, probably you're going to just make money out of it. And we'll see how it goes. Texas Instrument coming down, $88 down. So Texas struggling to find a bottom here. It goes all the way down to this area. Lam Research was the ugliest one. So look at that. So 6.27% down. And it's kind of like a forming one of the bearish pattern here. So if you go this is pretty bearish. And any close below this level, I should say below this, 560, Lam Research can go all the way down to here to 500 or even 480. So we'll see how it goes with Lam Research, but this is pretty bearish. Moving on to financials, 44 cents down. As I said, financials are weak. This one can take out this pivotal point, getting back to this gap. KBE 44 cents down. This one can get deeper to this demand area for a bottom information. KRE 45 cents down. JP Morgan 62 cents down. Goldman Sachs $2.77 down. Look at the Goldman. Goldman is absolutely on the fire sell here. It can go all the way down to here to 280 to 264. Bank of America 35 cents down. Wells Fargo 35 cents down. So Wells Fargo is heading back down, and probable scenario is going to be showing kind of like a scenario like this. So getting to this gap field and then coming back up, this triangle get above this. I don't know. So that's what I'm seeing. Wells Fargo seems like holding up pretty well compared to the other names, banking names. Moving on to the gold miners, coming back up nicely. So still gold miners. I told you yesterday, I don't like when gold is up, gold miners down, but gold miners coming back to the radar again. So GDX, it is not as strong, but a good confirmation if this means still gold is on fire and it can go higher. And AEM, this one nice, 34 cents up. Newmont, not a good price action. So it's just a reactor to this. We just want to see another green bar here to have a follow through. But this one ended up a red bar, 47 cents down. Franco-Nevada $1.83 down. Not good price action at all. But gold barrick, 7 cents up. A good technical reaction. So it just broke above this, coming back down, back test, and then heading up again. So we will see how it goes. XLE, which is Energy Spider, this one following up with Crude, just getting back up there. So 16 cents loss for today, but another bad price action overall. XOP 29 cents down, OH $1.48 down, Exxon 7 cents up, and Chevron 18 cents up for today. So they're still holding up at the very, very important level, and we will see how it goes for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be Friday. Lots of institution game playing, option expiry day for months of October, lots of volatility. So we'll see. The last day of the week will be green or red, because that's going to be a weekly candle as well. So we'll see how it goes. Have a fantastic evening. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.